Welcome to Charlie Jane Speakers Radio. This is the show where we share speaking tips, tools, and resources to help you grow your public speaking business. Our goal at Charlie Jane is to get you, the speaker, on the platform in front of thousands of people so that you can teach and motivate your audience, enriching and empowering them to lead fulfilling lives. And now, here's your host, Wendi McNeil.
Hi there, it's Wendi McNeil here with Charlie Jane Speakers. Thank you for tuning in to today's podcast. Today, I'm going to talk about why speaking for free is so important at the beginning of your career. You're like, Wendi, did you just say speaking for free? I did. But hold on, do not shut me off. This is really important. It's going to be a great podcast. But first, I want to welcome you over to our free Facebook group, like I do every at the beginning of every podcast. It is called Grow Your Speaking Business. Grow Your Speaking Business. We are on Facebook. It is a fantastic group of speakers. Absolutely amazing. You will not be disappointed. We have speakers in there that have been in the business way over 20 years. We have speakers that have been in the business a year, and we even have some speakers, plenty of speakers that are just, they're just thinking about it, just kind of just putting their little tippy toe in the water, so they can learn more. So hop on over to Grow Your Speaking Business on Facebook. You can find us on Facebook, or an easier way to get there is just put in your browser www.speakingbizcommunity.com. www.speakingbizcommunity.com will get you over there as well. So I look forward to seeing you. Now, on to today's podcast. Yes, I am talking about speaking for free, but hear me out. All right. Now, those of you familiar with this podcast, you're going to know that I often talk about the importance of free speaking, right? And I don't really, it doesn't matter how long you've been in the game. Okay. Even some of the most recognized individuals within the industry will still speak for free. And there's a reason for that. Why? Because they know that they can leverage, let's just say, a single free speaking opportunity and literally turn it into a $60,000 a month recurring revenue stream. Recurring revenue stream. Let me read that one again, or say that again, excuse me. Why do they speak for free? Because they know that they can leverage just one event where they're not getting a stage fee, in which I call a free speaking opportunity, because they know how to leverage that into making $60,000 a month recurring revenue. And I'm just using 60,000. It could be 30,000. It could be 100,000. It can be anything you want it to be. Okay. Now, if that sounds good to you, for one, I want you to continue listening to this podcast. For two, I do have a step-by-step training, and I teach you how to make that sum, going from zero at a free speaking event to 60,000. And this is at each speaking event. So if you just imagine in your mind, the possibilities here are tremendous. They're tremendous. The course is this course is, I think it's like $7. It's not very much money at all, but it's an awesome training, and it'll give you some great ideas on how you can start making your $60K from free speaking events. Okay. But first, let me remind you of why free speaking, particularly at the beginning of your business, is really the only way to go. Okay? Practicing the art of public speaking. Everyone thinks, they're really good. They want to be a speaker, and they think that maybe they're just excellent public speakers until they get up on that stage for the first time. Then what happens? Yeah, those dang nerves, right? Those dang nerves start kicking in. And that mouth that works so fluently when you're talking to one person can suddenly clam up into a very awkward silence, of stammers and stutters. It's not just the nerves of standing up in front of a large crowd of people either. It's also the fear of blanking on what you want to say next because it does happen, right? That is why free speaking is so important at the beginning because you get the opportunity to practice your craft, right? You can only get better. Keep practicing your craft. Not only are you going to get better, with the more events you do, but you will also develop your own signature speaking style, right? You will be comfortable sharing your knowledge and insights with hundreds, maybe thousands of people with enough practice. Yeah, you're going to get the little jitters here and now and again, but that's a good thing, right? That means you care. But you're not going to have that fear that you once had because you're going to build confidence, right? As you continue to practice your craft. Another one is going to be you want to gain those very, very important testimonials. This is huge, huge. The biggest challenge I think that you can face at the beginning of your business is that nobody knows who you are, right? Nobody knows who you are. No one can vouch for your skills, and you have no clients to speak of. No clients to speak of. That is why getting testimonials is crucial, absolutely crucial. You might find that it's even difficult to get booked for free speaking gigs without some form of reference. So testimonials should be really your top priority right when you're starting. So by speaking for free at as many events as you can, you're going to gain the testimonials you need to demonstrate your expertise to potential clients and earn that trust of event planners, right? Some of which might even pay you a fee for your speaking services. Once you're on your way, it can only snowball from there, right? Another reason, now, I have like trazillion reasons why you should do a free speaking event, and I'm not saying to do this all the time. It is more really when you are just starting your speaking business, kind of get your foot in the door. And all those speakers, like I said, have been in it for a long, long time. They still do free speaking events because they're leveraging it for other reasons, or maybe it's even a nonprofit, or it's a cause that they want to give back to. So I'm not saying to just start your business and speak for free the rest of your business career. That is not what I mean. What I mean here is that there's ways to leverage free speaking events, but also if you're a new speaker, I really highly recommend this because as the reasons that I'm going over, that is why. So another reason is to build your credibility and your visibility. Okay, again, nobody knows you, right? Nobody knows you. They don't know what you do. They've never heard of you. You're barely getting your website up. You have no product services, no clients, no testimonials. It's hard when you start, but that's okay because you have to start somewhere. Okay. And then you just start building and building and building that platform. Right. So by speaking for free, you're building your credibility and you're building your visibility. Okay, because and again, like I said again, in the beginning, nobody really knows who you are. You don't have the credibility to demand a paid speaking gig. And if you haven't received enough exposure to get your business off the ground, right? I mean, and once again, free speaking provides you with the solution. Not only do you get to build up a portfolio of events you've spoken at, but you will also dramatically increase your exposure. I say this all the time, you never know who's lurking in that audience, all right? It is not uncommon. It is not uncommon for someone to approach you after a free speaking gig to secure your services, right? For whether that is client services, a consultant coaching, or for another paid event. If you never speak for free, you never open these doors to new opportunities and you remain underexposed as a speaker. All right. That is why it's really, really important. It builds your credibility, it builds your visibility. Another one, build your client list. Okay, you're building your client list and you're acquiring new leads. This is super, super important. All right. Well, these are all important. As I mentioned, I have worked with speakers and planners for 2 decades. Okay. You want to have a client list because the planners are looking to see where you've been. Okay. What audiences you've talked to. Who's your clients? They're going to look. So you need to build your client list. All right. Each event you speak at, no matter where its location, okay, or maybe it's an association, maybe it's a networking group. They represent a new client to add to your portfolio. You can then leverage these free clients into paying ones. Remember, the more events you speak at for free, the more extensive and impressive your client list is going to get. Now, speaking at an event also is going to provide new leads. Okay, this is also important. I talk about growing your email list all the time, and as a speaker, you're going to get to probably mingle with the audience, right? You're going to get to connect with people who might be interested in what you have to offer. So, it's easy to slip in an extra 5 or 10 minutes at the end of your presentation to discuss your business, right? I do highly recommend this also to get there early and answer people's questions. Be genuine, be human, be there to help people and bring value. Now, you can show off your speaker website, you can speak about the services you provide. Your goal is to, like I said, give great value, but it's also to impress the attendees by demonstrating how professional and well spoken you are. Okay, you want them to see the value that you can bring if they buy your product, if they sign up for your coaching program, or your membership club, or if they hire you for maybe one of their events. All right. Building your client list and acquiring new leads is another reason you should be speaking for free. Let's see, the next one's going to be securing a speaker video. Oh, again, one of those things I talk about all the time. You need a video. In today's age, you need a video. I can't stress this enough, or several, right? A speaker video is perhaps one of the most powerful marketing tools you have as a speaker. But if you never speak at an event, well, you're never going to have a footage of you in action. So by speaking for free, you can secure your first speaker video. It would be awesome, right? And if you keep speaking for free at other events, this won't be the only video you have to show prospective clients, okay? Or you take multiple events and kind of clip them together into one demo video. So the more videos you have, the easier it's going to be to get clients asking for your speaker services, since all they have to do is watch your video on your speaker website, right? And they make that connection because you've drawn them in to the beginning of the journey. Like, oh, that person's really good. I'm going to give them a call. I'm going to send them an email, okay? So, very important. You can get videos if you are speaking for free. Now, speaking for free is the launch pad for the rest of your business. Now, whether you want to charge a fee for your speaking or focus on creating products for which you're speaking as a sales vehicle, speaking at events for no fee is going to be one of those ways that's going to help you move forward in the earlier days of your speaking business. Not only does it help you build up your client base, in that trust factor, but it also provides the tools, such as the speaker videos and the testimonials, you need to build your business as a recognized speaker in your chosen field. Okay. I do have for you this. It's a 700. I call it the 700 list. But these companies, these organizations, associations have hired speakers in the past for their events. Okay. I want you to go and grab this. I'm going to leave this one also in the show notes. That's free. Go and grab that list. There's also a video tutorial in there to show you how to leverage that list in how you can get on their stage and speak at their event. Okay, so go into the show notes, find that list, and go grab that. And then also don't forget about the leveraging free speaking into a 60K per month business. That is recurring, everybody. All right, that also will be found in the show notes. And also, if you want to get the inside track on the best places to speak for free, then join our Facebook group, Grow Your Speaking Biz, Grow Your Speaking Business, chock full, guys, gals, of experienced speakers sharing their hints and tips for growing your speaking business. You will not be disappointed, I promise. So hop on over there and come and see us. Let me know that you found the group on the podcast. I will be really happy to connect with you. And that is it for this podcast. Again, hop on over to our free Facebook group, and I look forward to seeing you in there. Take care.